Hi everyone, welcome to the Air Canada Centre. Paul, Hendrick and Bob McGill, the Canes and the Maple Leafs going into this game, Bob, with identical records in the Eastern Conference of 75 points. And the Leafs just intent on getting a victory here in this building. What happened to home ice dominance? Because as bad as things have been, the Leafs are still 2 games over 500 in that regard.
Well, they are, but you got to go all the way back to February the 6th against the Edmonton Oilers, the last time they've won. So 6-3 in their last 9 hockey games here at the Air Canada Centre, and a big reason why they're going to be on the outside looking in when it comes to playoff time again this spring. And it's unfortunate that they haven't been able to get going here on home ice, but hopefully they can finish strong here. In the last week or so of the season here, they've got 4 of their last 6 games here at the Air Canada Centre, and I think that they want to try and establish some home presence to take a good feeling into the off-season that it'll be a place to play come next year, that they can be a dominant hockey club.
James Reimer expects to be the goaltender of note here tonight, his 7th start in the last 8 games. What do you like to see from him that we saw in Newark last Friday night?
Well, I think that it looks like he's starting to get his confidence back, and that's so important. And players get to the National Hockey League in a certain way they play, and James Reimer, I think, has gotten away from the way he played. And confidence is a huge factor, especially in the goaltending department. And he seemed to have lost his confidence through the course of the season after coming back from that head injury. He never seemed to be the same player as he was at the beginning of the season, and I think that he's starting to get that back, as we witnessed in New Jersey last week. I thought he was outstanding in that hockey game. Big reason why they came away with that shootout victory. So hopefully he can continue his good things and get himself back on track, and I think feel very good for himself going into the offseason.
Matt Fratton and Clark MacArthur expected back in the lineup from injuries. There's still a possibility that Mike Brown might play as well tonight on the 4th line, and I guess for 2 and all 3 of these players, for that matter, Bob, the addition continues for a new head coach.
Well, it does, and I think that, Randy Carlyle comes in, and, now with 6 games to play, I think that when you see the things that he's trying to implement into their hockey games, I think that it's starting to take effect. Players playing a little bit better away from the puck, being on the right side of the puck, and I think that starts good things going for this hockey club as they move forward. But it is an audition. You want to show him that you want to play and be part of the Toronto Maple Leafs and part of the solution as they move forward into next season. And I think that that's a good thing, because I think the competition is really going to heat up here as far as the players amongst the group.
So the Leafs 3-2-1 in their last 6. The Hurricanes 4-2 in their last 6. Game time tonight on Sportsnet will be 7 o'clock. We here at Leafs TV will have Gate 5 live at 6, followed by our Molson Canadian Leaf Nation pregame show. It's set to begin at 6:30. We'll see you then.